Well, good morning. Let me show you the progress I've done uh, with the help of my woman. We did some work, and this is the result. All blue is free to go. The the bed has the internal liner, plastic liner, and I disconnected the all the wiring that went to the alternator to charge the camper and all that. And now let's look at the white. Which, by the way, guys, I want to put a name on the new truck. So help me with that. All blue, white something. We're gonna give it a name. All right. So there's a look of it, and it doesn't look too bad. Now I got a mess of wires. I had some difficulty transferring this thing. First of all, one of these froze on me. I had to completely take it apart, take out the pipe inside, get to the screw, clean it, grease it, and get it to work. All this wiring, I have to tuck it inside, and it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge because the truck, the camper on this one, on this truck, it went down a lot, and there's hardly any room there. I got maybe, I don't know, an inch or so. So this is the thickest thing. Let's see if, yeah, I can just drop it in there and then attach it to the batteries. The batteries are already in this area, and I have to fold this up to hook it up to this ring, which, by the way, on the other side I lost this one, so I have to make one now. And I don't want to travel with this down because it's also in the way of the gas cap, but that's easy to move over. So then yesterday, all this working on the truck, I had to do it in the park because the driveway is in an incline, and it doesn't let me, when you bring down the legs and the camper's doing this and it's leaning on this side, and I'm trying to stabilize it and get it exactly where it's supposed to be in the middle. So we took it to the park, and a friend of mine helped me, and we managed to click these on so I can keep the this one also. Now you can tell the door is pretty jammed against this one here. The other one, it's a little more, it's a light, tiny little space, maybe a quarter of an inch, less than a quarter of an inch, 3/16 or so. So the idea is that I want to keep the tailgate on the truck because it's going to be easier for me to, when I want to take my inflatable canoe, put it on the back of the on the tailgate. I can take water, I can take firewood, I can take barbecue, I can take an additional propane tank if I want to. You can utilize this to its maximum. So now the next step is to buy a step that attaches here, and it's gonna extend out like an accordion. It's one of those flexible ones, and so then we can climb up and go inside the camper. So it's sitting there pretty well. The legs on the camper, the jacks, I keep calling them legs, the jacks go down exactly 60 inches. When I crank this thing up, the tailgate, the truck had his butt sticking up like that. So the tailgate was 40 inches, or no, 39 inches. When I was backing into the camper, I had about this much over. That's all. I mean, this were completely extended out, the base, and then when lifted all the way up, the tailgate was pretty high, the truck, and the camper was just sliding right over it, just a tad. I mean, a little bit higher, I wouldn't have been able to do anything. As far as then, I had to start putting blocks and stuff underneath to raise the camper higher. But managed to get it done. So now is exactly where it's supposed to be. I have my storage area. Oh, this is locked. I gotta fix that. And then I have to start loading it up with stuff. I also did the runners, the step runners there, the side steps. Came out nice, and it matches the truck. It's got chrome and rubber, just like the bumper in the back and everything around here, the front. So yeah, there it is. It's looking good. It leveled out because of the weight of the camper, and I didn't think it was gonna be this leveled. I was thinking maybe I'm gonna have to go underneath and torque the torque bars, just kind of turn that screw and do level it out like that. But no, it's doing. It came out pretty levels. The next thing I want to do is also and I managed to lose my water cap, so I went down to Waltz in Corona and I bought a new cap. And I got some lights also that I have to replace. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, this one popped. So I bought a couple of lights. And if you're in the area, if you're in a camper, if you're from Southern California, the Waltz is a junkyard for RVs. And it's a big warehouse. The guys, it's not exactly all that organized. You really have to dig through stuff, but you can find a lot of stuff there. And we did a little bit of shopping, and we bought what I needed. And then later, I'm gonna go back and buy the tire covers, because the sun is always hitting the vehicles on the left side of the vehicle. And I already had a couple of dry outs, dry rot on the Blazer because of the sun. So just to protect those tires, which they're in pretty good condition, they're new. And also, now I'm waiting. Okay. Now I have a small issue. The hold down brackets that they were on the old Blue, they don't apply here because different systems. So this only is 7 inches, 6 inches. So I bought online some turnbuckles, and I'm gonna try that. So they'll be here in a few days. And the thing is, it's right under this tie down points are right under the they're right under the attachment where it's supposed to hook. I can also maybe put an O-ring or something here, but I don't want to mess any more that I have to. So the attachment. So right now the camper is not attached to the truck. I drove it from the park slow, and but I can't get the freeway and take off because it'll probably fly off. It's picking up air in the front like a scoop. And then the front, I thought it would be a little closer to the roof, but it's not. That's a good. Let me see. That's about 5 inches, more or less. Yeah, it's about 5 inches. So I was gonna do a MacGyver as a wind deflector. I gotta come up with an idea there. See if I can find something plastic and I can just wrap it around. So yeah, it's coming along. So now, before I let go of Old Blue, I'm gonna go and on one of my properties, I have to go plant some trees, and I have them back here. I got a plum tree and a red plum, and a peach, I think. Let me see. Santa Rosa plum. Very tasty. And I got these two beautiful specimens. They've been here now for, I don't know, 3 weeks. I planted one in the back, and I need the old blue so I can do the work. And also I'm gonna take some gravel because I'm gonna do those two trees are going in the backyard, and I'm gonna put down mulch for the rest of the yard, which is not that big. But in the front, I got a big piece of 20 by 9, I believe, or 8. And my idea is to do what I did here on the side. Put down gravel and put down some bushes like that, some flowers and stuff. So for that, I'm going to need the old blue. And I'm going to go and pick up, I think I'm going to need 3 scoops. So I'm going to take a helper to, I got to work on the sprinklers also. So the truck's going to come in good for that. I want to use it before I actually let it go. I had some people come over already to look at it, and they want me to give it away, really. One guy said that he wanted to buy it. Can he make payments? And I said, I'm not a bank. I can't be waiting for you to make a payment. And then I don't know what the payment size, how big are the payments? If he's going to start paying $300 a month or something, it's going to take forever. I can't do that. So let's see. Once I use it and I'm finished with the pickup, that I don't need it anymore for anything, then I'm going to put it on the main avenue and put the for sale sign, and let's see, if I sell it. And then I'm going to put an ad out on the paper also, Craigslist or Let Go, one of those places. Most of the people that are looking at it already had 3 people. They're mostly gardeners. They like it that it's got the 8-foot bed and you can put all your equipment in there. And it's 3/4 ton, so they can tow stuff also. Heavy duty, he can load it up heavy duty and they can take it. So, and it's a 4-wheel drive. But man, I've been doing so much that I'm a little sore, but I feel better today. Yesterday I actually took a break and went to a friend's house after he helped me actually level out the camper and situate it exactly where it's supposed to be in the middle, because it was a little bit more to one side, more to the other. So he kept moving it and stuff, he rocking it, So once we settle it down and it's sitting there, then that's it. I put the rubber mat underneath so it's not slipping around, and the rubber mat is screwed down to the bed. So we're done with that part. But what I did after he helped me, we spent about an hour at the park. I went to his house. He'll come over and have a burger and bring your swimsuit. And so he has a pool and a jacuzzi, and I just spent the day there with his family, and went with my wife in there, and then went to the pool, relaxed, and had a few beers, had the burgers. We talked. He's from way back, and we had some fun. And now my body went in the jacuzzi also, so I'm a little more flexible because I was all stiff from doing all this stuff. One thing after another. I just want to get these projects finished. And Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I just realized something. I forgot to install the tire. I forgot to install these things on the side. That means that I'm gonna have to take it to the park again. And the reason I didn't install it is because I thought they're kind of fading and stuff. The sun, like I said, the sun keeps eating it. And I gotta paint these bolts here. And I said, I'm gonna paint it with plastic paint. Well, that means I'm gonna have to take it to the park, find the level spot again, raise it up, go in there with the little side Craftman and go and install them. There's always something. Here's the other one. Jesus, how can I forget this? I think I showed in a video that I was going to do that. but I was so preoccupied by keeping it, keeping everything straight and level that I didn't install them. So yeah, there's the other one there. Like I said, if it ain't one thing, it's another. And then also I was going to get it out of that laser eye. It's not gonna let me close the garage. Then I was gonna get these siphons that I installed on all blue for the dust, which it doesn't need it on the new one, on the white one. And I was gonna put some of this in the front, so against it, so it doesn't squeak or anything. But the fit is real tight, because if I scoot the camper back further so I can put that foam, which I need an inch, then these things we're gonna sit right here in the middle, and they're gonna get caught with that, and then it's gonna crunch the door. I mean, they're pretty tight as it is. This one, as you can tell, this one is sitting a little bit more further out. I gotta push it, but it's stuck with this clip. So that's the deal. And see, look at this level bubble. See, it's at 6, and the truck is like that. So this is not an optimal driveway. So leaning, you know, you're actually going downhill when you're walking on this. So I only need to lift it. I don't want to do it here. Like I said, it's going to start doing this. I'm going to lift it maybe 4 inches, enough for me to put my machine in there. Let me see the little Craftsman. See what I need to do. Get the measuring tape. Okay, hang on a second. And it's let's do upside down. The truck needs those I forget what they call them now. It needs it because of if I go into a sandy area, and this is a heavier truck, it's gonna get buried. So those tire things are on the money. They work pretty well. All right, let me measure this thing. So from the tip of the screw to the, let's see what I'm doing here. It's 5 inches, and then I need the screw size, which is another inch. So I need to go up about 6.5, 7 inches, and then bring it down slow and make sure it's on the spot, and do that. I might try to put some foam if I'm gonna have to lift it again. I'm gonna try to put some foam in there and see if, because when I was driving it, it was going squeaky, and you know, you hear the squeaking. So I know it's because the camper is not tied down. I think once it's tied down, it's not going to do that noise. But I'm going to try to slip in a small piece, 4 feet only, of that foam right on the edge of on the lip of the bed, the edge of the bed. So this is the idea. Let's say that this is the lip of the bed, okay? Going like this, pop it in like that. Remove the second one, I don't need that one. And put it like that, and then the camper will come right to it. So we're looking at, I don't know, 1/2 inch when it squeeches is in there. I might have to do that, just to give it the final finish. But yeah, it's on it. It drives smoother. Before it was really hard because no weight on it. The tires are probably, I haven't checked the tire pressure. They're probably overinflated, but right now I'm gonna leave it as it is. I have to drive it on the freeway and see how it feels. The engine runs good, very powerful. So I'm pretty happy so far. So yeah, today I'm gonna go see if I buy those plants that I'm gonna plant, and then I'm gonna see if I can find my helper, Casino. We call him Casino, and so we can shovel the gravel and level the ground and take the weeds out. You know, there's a lot of things there to do. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go, and I'll see you on the next one. And the next one should be about the Blazer, continue with the Blazer, but I haven't done that because I jumped to the other project. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.